Okay, tonight I'm just going to do burgers real quick. I'm going to show you what I put in my burgers, how I just pat them out, and then we'll get out to the grill. Okay, so to get started, just some ground chuck. Always put this in a bowl, break it up. Okay, now that I got that kind of broke up, crumbled up, very simple. I add a little accent. It looks like a lot, it's really not. And I use this 5th seasoning chopped onion. This gives a lot of really good flavor. Get that worked in. Again, I don't wanna mash it. I'm making meatloaf. I've watched plenty of videos where people get their hands in there and just mash it up, and it becomes a paste. And to me, that turns into a meatloaf burger. And it's a very dense, very heavy burger. So leaving it kind of crumbled up like this, mixing it up. I don't know, it allows a little space, a little air in between the pieces of meat. It makes for a less dense burger, and to me, a juicier burger. Once you've got all that incorporated, take it in your hand, just make a ball with it. Sometimes I actually get out a little cutting board and a saucer, and I'll press that down to kind of make uniform size burgers, but now that I've got it in a ball, I'm just going to do it by hand. I'm making burgers like this for the grill, like them a little thin. And that's the first one. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and do the rest of this, get the burgers over there, and when I'm done with that, we'll be back. Okay, so we got the burgers formed now. My wife just wants a little salt and pepper on hers. Actually, we're gonna have some leftovers for tomorrow. Okay, on one of my son's burgers, I like this Lowry's fire roasted chili garlic. It's really good on burgers. Nice even coating. Stuff's pretty strong, so you only want to do it on one side. I got that done, and I'm going to slice me up a red onion to top my burger. Okay, got that nice and chopped up or sliced up. Let's go check on the coals. Okay, I'm out here on the Weber grill. Got my cray cord again. Thanks to Pit Master X for the contest. We got these King Hawaiian sweet bread rolls, whatever, hamburger buns, and I like to toast them off. And I do this before I cook my burgers. Just go ahead and get it out of the way, and then I'll end up either changing that grate out or spinning this around so I have grates over the heat. So this just usually takes about a minute or so. It's starting to toast. And what I've done is I've got the coals under this side and this side here. This will be the indirect side. After I put the burgers on, I get a good sear on them and then move them off the indirect. Okay, so here's the final product. There were 6 buns in there. Just buttered the griddle, the light toast on them. I'm gonna go take these in the house and come back in with the burgers and get those on the grill. Okay. Okay, so I went ahead and I switched out the griddle with the grate. Hopefully let that heat up long enough. That one I knew was smoking hot. Go ahead and get the burgers on. Now, right or wrong, I don't know. I just always put the seasoning side down. Go ahead and get a good sear on the seasoning. Some people might say it burns the seasoning. I don't know. It's just something I've always done. Get that on. I'm gonna get the lid on it. Go in and change out the foil. Get my hands washed, and I'll be right back. Okay, I got my hands washed. Got some fresh foil on the pan. Start flipping these burgers over. Got some pretty nice grill marks thanks to the clay court. This one here is just a little bit off the heat. Let's see how that looks. That's good. Okay, now we'll let this side sear a little bit, and then we'll get them off the indirect heat. I have me a spray bottle, so I got a cup of water I put on there, and I'll get the lid on that to prevent any more flare-ups. Okay, got a good sear on both sides now. I flipped them once, and you got a sear on the second side. I'm moving over to indirect heat. I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on it, let them cook just a little bit longer, and then go get the cheese and put on there and let the cheese melt on. We'll be back in a bit. Okay, get the cheese here. This is just some medium cheddar on the block that we get at Sam's. Just put that on. Gonna put the lid on. Just allow that to melt. Okay, the burgers are done. The cheese is melted. On the right side of the grill is where I always put the not special orders, but the orders from my wife. If you recall, these are the ones that just have the salt and pepper. Not that she's eaten all of them, but we know we're going to have leftovers and we don't know who's going to want them, so that's why it doesn't have my seasoning. But the reason they're on the right side of the grill, one is I can keep up with it. I know, what was what, but my wife says that she's always right, so therefore they go on the right side of the grill. Alright, take all these off. Now these are mine and my son's burgers here. I'll go inside, get one of these dressed and show you the final product. Okay, I got everything grilled up, the cheese melted, onion sliced, the buns toasted. So let's get one of my burgers dressed up here. Again, if you watched the video I did for Pitmaster X, kind of sparing on the condiments. Just a little onion, a little mustard and ketchup. All there is to it. And then I'll take a bite and we'll sign off. It is a really good burger. Guys, appreciate you watching. If you like it, please subscribe. Thanks.